And we're live. What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? How about that Catfish Weekly show? That was pretty cool. It was great to help Lyle celebrate the 5,000 subscriber milestone with all those giveaways. It was cool to see everybody win those prizes and stuff. Everything from the counter with the number 25 on it. I'm getting kind of tired of hearing that dockery, but I guess I have nothing to say about it. To the rod. So it was cool to have that. Even Patriot James, who was a sponsor of the 1vs1 tournament, gave away the mega pack. That was cool to say. So congratulations again to them both over at Catfish Weekly. So I'm gonna, Jody, what do you say? I say hello to the people in chat here before we get started. I like to do that in the beginning.
Sure.
All right, I see two old vets. What's going on, Rob? Rob's having a tournament coming up, I believe. I talked to him a little bit about that. See Avid Fisherman in the house. What's going on, Avid? Thanks for sharing the links out. There's Brian B. Catfishing. What's going on, Brian? How you doing, bud? I got a package going out for you tomorrow, my friend. Catfish Regulators. Aaron, I hope you're feeling better. Chris Uselton. What's going on, Chris? How you doing, bud? Chrissy Brown. What's going on, Chrissy? Catfish. Oh, there's Catfish. Chrissy Brown. There we go. Everybody's jumping around here. I want to say hello to Bonnie McClary. What's up, Bonnie Boop? I want to say hello to Betty Jean. I know she's watching at home. I want to say hello to Dee. What's going on, Dee? Cindy Stokes. What's up, Cindy? Hello, Chrissy. Chrissy Brown, how you doing? Crappie Day Fish On. What's going on? Dan Thompson, another crew member. What's going on, Dan? Darlene Perry. What's up, Darlene? Evans Family Homestead and Outdoors. Welcome. Fish and Freedom. Fishing with Squirrel. What's up, Squirrel? Squirrel's been getting on some fish. He does pretty good. We got Fishing Cooking with Mike Chavez. I've been watching his videos over the weekend. I've been binge watching them, trying to get all caught up. If you don't see me comment on your videos in a while, chances are I need to get caught up. I apologize for that, folks. I really try to do that. I see Fishing the Mid-South. That's Chad's buddy. What's going on? Fishing with JBT. What's going on, JBT? How you doing? He won the jigs over at thank you very much, Creel Catfishing in the house. What's going on, Jeremy? How you doing, buddy? The winner of the 1vs1 tournament. You're awesome, dude. I appreciate you and everything you do. JBT won the jig boxes. I didn't mean to stop mid-sentence there. Fishing with Rob Mac. Welcome. Flat Rock Flatheads. Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. Congratulations again on the new boat. He actually showed us to it. We have a coffee chat every Monday morning for the members here. It's a members only chat, and he was showing us off his boat as he was picking it up. Pretty exciting stuff. Congratulations again, Freddie. Gene Tillman, what's up, Gene? Hog Lake Catfishing, how you doing, sir? Hooks and Hammocks, what's up, Chris? Another crew member. James Dockery Fishing, honored to have the man in chat. What's up, James? Jason Lamb, how you doing? Another brother from Illinois. Jeremy's Tournament Cats, you got something going on with him. We'll talk about that during the show. What's up, Jeremy? Jay Fox Hunter, another crew member. What's up, Jay Fox Hunter? How you doing? Joe Buck 66, what's up, Joe Buck? John Patrick Jr., Lance McCougai, LG Bass crew member. What's up, Tom? He was fishing last night. Lisa Lee, how are you? The great Maurice Kaysen. What's up, Maurice? Mike Irvin. Mike's Fishing Home member, another crew member. What's going on? Bex with the $5 super chat. Thank you, Bex, very much. Very, very, very much. It's appreciated. All goes back towards the channel. And speak of the devil, there's no real loss right there. Hello, Bex. There's Kevin, Palmetto Cats. He did the rod review this Sunday. I was watching for a while and then kind of watched from the background. I like to watch YouTube for my lazy boy on Sundays. I'm not going to lie, Jody. It's the way I kind of do things lately. There, Maurice, Mike Irvin, Melissa. Hello, Melissa. How you doing? Philip Williams, Potomac River Monsters. What's up? Real Gals Fish. I couldn't agree more. How about you, Jody? Real Gals do fish, correct?
Oh yeah, Real Gals Fish.
Definitely.
Yes, absolutely.
Relaxing frustrations from the other side of the pond. There's my friend Ryan Bortz, Blue Collar Fishing. Hopefully Ryan's doing well. He's going to start doing his shows. I believe it's on Thursdays before the bait shop. Check him out. Sean T Outdoors for the great state of Louisiana. Small town catfisher. What's up? Ricky, also known as Solo Text Adventures. Stonefly 71. Josh, the Weekend Anglers, got a great video about iPilot, how to set up the legacy North function. Good stuff. Tridar Arco, what's up, L? TX Tiger, how you doing, TX? V3 Customs, what's going on, Van? How you doing, Wayne? Huska, what's up, Wayne? Whisker Dreams, how you doing? William Warner, Pork Chop, I love that name, Pork Chop, aka Papa T. Going through there is Betty, how you doing, dear? I hope I did. Carmel Muncie, what's going on, Carmel? Wayne, thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Going to go through this list one more time. Darlene Perry, what's going on? Darlene messaged me about the crappie I showed on my Facebook page. I sent her in the right direction to go get some of that Mumu Foco Chili Crunch. Pretty good stuff. Not spicy, but it's good. Flat Rock Flatheads, Hog Leg, James Dockery, Freddy's Outdoor Adventures. Thank you, sir, for the super chat. Very, very much appreciated as always. Kevin Baker, Nuts and Bolts Fishing. I think Mark Knott. What's up, Mark Knott? How you doing? All right. Sam Martin. What's up, Sam Martin? Rondell Perry. Stonefly said hello. I think I have everybody. If I missed anybody, I do apologize immensely. I really don't mean to, and I appreciate to have every single one of you in the chat. So welcome to the Catfish and Crappie podcast, everybody. How you doing? Today's guest, Miss Jodi Botts Lowe, right? Or Jodi Botts Lowe. I got it right, Jodi?
It just depends. If you live in my county, it's allowed, but everywhere else in the United States, it's low. But
it's Lowe. Okay, Jodi Botts Lowe. I can do that. I can say I try to do that. My name is so hard to say, so I like to say I get that last name card when it comes to that, so I apologize for that. So let's start a little bit with where are you from, Jodi? Let's tell the people in chat and people listening on the podcast where you're living at right now.
I'm from the hills and hollers of East Tennessee, up in the mountains.
And this is the part that I'm really excited about. What's your home? What do you consider your home waters?
My home waters, I actually drive an hour and 20 minutes to Kingston Steam Plant, which is in Roane County.
Okay, now is that on Watts Bar?
Yes.
That is Watts Bar. See, people might not know the steam plant, but they'll know Watts Bar when you tell them Watts Bar. Yeah. That is definitely like the promised land as far as flathead fishing goes, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other famous YouTubers that fish out there too. You want to name a few of them?
One of my favorites is Catfish Dave.
He is, huh? You like the instigator, Catfish Dave himself, huh?
Mm-hmm. And then I like Justin from the kayak show. I watch him a lot. You got Big Mike. I mean, who can forget him? Got Big Mike, who pulled it off on Aaron, the Catfish Regulators live stream tournament this weekend. Very last minute. It was pretty exciting. I was there to watch it. He broke a couple of hooks off. I suggested he get some better hooks, but he managed to get the win, so good for him. And Justin Johnson from Kayak Catfish, good guy. I'm one of the mods in his chat, which is pretty exciting to be. And it's always fun to watch what goes on in his chats. He doesn't stand for anything, which is a pretty good way about being it. Mm-hmm. So how long have you fished Watts Bar? Is it something you've been there your whole life? I've fished it from the bank at the steam plant for about 20 years. And like I said, I just recently got a boat. I think I've got April of last year. And that's when I started hardcore fishing, going after the big ones. But when I fished from the bank, I didn't catch big ones. I caught the small ones.
Well, Catfish Dave used to get a lot of big ones for the bank, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but he went to different areas and stuff. I just mostly fished the steam plant.
He traveled quite a bit. And how often are you fishing at an hour and 20 minutes away?
I used to fish 3 times a week. Right now, I'm down to 1 to 2 times a week.
How many times? I'm sorry, you broke up there.
1 to 2 times a week is what I'm fishing right now.
That's a lot of miles.
Thing like that.
Are you hauling your you have a pontoon boat, correct? Hence the name of your channel, Pontoon Jodi Catfishing. Yeah. Now, do you haul it down there every time with your husband?
Yes.
That's a lot to be hauling around that far twice a week.
Mm-hmm. That's what I go for, to fish.
Hey, it works well for you. If anybody's seen it, you were on one of Kevin's tournaments, right? Refresh my memory which one it was.
Yes, that was the ladies angler, the women's tournament.
Mm-hmm. And you didn't win, but you did catch how many flatheads during that tournament?
I caught 2, 29. I think it was 29 or 28 pound, and then the other one I didn't weigh. It was probably maybe 10.
Okay. Still 2 flatheads. I've never caught a flathead I wasn't happy to catch. I don't care how big or small they are.
That's right.
I mean, I'll catch them on a jig head and a worm, and I'm a happy man. They're just so cool to look at. They're so hard to find. At least up here they are. How hard is it to catch a flathead where you're at? The actual finding of them.
Well, you know, when I first started out, I was going three times a week, and I would keep a log of when I caught them, where I caught them at, and tried to track their patterns. So once I figured out their patterns, it was a lot easier for me to catch them. I knew where to go at what time in what part of the lake. So it became a lot easier, and I caught a lot of bigger fish that way.
Cool. And how long have you been keeping logs for?
Since I got the boat.
Since you got the boat. Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't have logs when you were bank fishing?
No.
Okay. Bank fishermen, you can keep logs too. I actually have logs from back in the day when I was solely bank fishing. I'll still bank fish every now and then. But once you get that boat, you get spoiled, don't you?
Yes.
You do.
It's like fishing from your living room.
Pretty much, especially that pontoon boat.
Yeah.
How big is the pontoon boat you're using?
It's a 20-foot.
So it's a decent size one. And what kind of motor you got on that?
I think it's a 45 horse.
45?
Mercury. Yeah.
So will you do what, 25, 26 with that?
14 miles an hour.
14? That's fast enough. Well, you know that Luke over at Catfishing Carp, he's got a little 9.9 on his 16-footer, and he seems to do just fine. His channel has no problems with him having a 9.9 motor on that pontoon boat. So I think you're even a little better off than him. So when did you start fishing for flathead?
Because I'd never caught one before, and I started researching and watching the videos, and I'd like the pattern of them and the color, and they look like they give a big fight, and that's what I started trying to learn how to target them, and that's what I went after, and they're my favorite. I mean, they're all kind of green, but they still all look different once you pull them up. Their pattern. I
don't think I've ever caught two even close to the same color in their pattern. It's so cool that the way they are.
Yeah.
I mean, everything from like I'm not going to say that on the podcast, but they got certain something to do with a baby diaper brown, that kind of color, that mustardy color, to a darker color, to a full blown camo patterns. I mean, they're beautiful fish. They come in all different sizes too, and different size heads, and I could go on forever. So how often are you stepping outside of your logbook to find new grounds? Have you been doing that at all, or do you stick to what you know?
I usually try a new spot every night. Sometimes if I go early, I'll try 2 or 3 spots, and if they don't pan out, then I'll go back to one of my places that do work, and I'll anchor down. If I go far off, I'll anchor down to my new spot just to see what I can get through the night.
And how much time are you spending on each one of those new spots?
At least 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, so you are putting in the time. So how many hours a night are you fishing during the week?
I get down there anywhere from 6 p.m. and then I leave anywhere from 6 a.m. to 1 or 2 o'clock of the day.
I'm jealous. I'm very jealous. I haven't had a chance to put those kind of hours, and I have in the past, but not this year. But that's probably, at least I think, and maybe you would disagree with this or agree with it, but I think they say time on the water, but there's a perfect example. The more time you spend waiting on a flathead, especially at night, I think the better you do, wouldn't you?
Yes. You learn their patterns, and if you're on the water, then you got a better chance of landing a big fish because you're out there. You can't get them from home.
When you say patterns, are you talking about catching them while they're traveling?
Yeah, a lot of times I'll catch them in the channel while they're going out to feed. And then there's a time of the morning when they're coming back home.
You're probably better off. I'm a firm believer, if you're going to catch flatheads, get in the channel, anywhere in the channel, and wait them out, you're going to get one. Yeah. Especially if you figure out where you think they're feeding, and get between where you think they're feeding and where they're staying during the day, and they're bound to cross at least twice in a night. Yes. That's what I've learned. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah. What's your favorite bait to use?
I use fresh skipjack if I can get it. If not, I've got frozen.
Okay. And how much time you spend catching bait?
Well, when they're running at the dam good, we'll go down there and spend 3-4 hours, and catch a cooler full and bring home and freeze. But I usually spend close half an hour to an hour when I get down there trying to catch bait. And I catch as many as I can. What I don't use, I take home and freeze.
You know what I'm doing after this show tonight? I'm going bait fishing.
Are you?
Yeah. Try and get on some shad. We don't have skipjack up here, but that's pretty much bait life. It's not easy, but it pays off, doesn't it?
Yeah, I catch shad too. I haven't got on big shad this year though. They've all been the smaller ones, and I like them about 8 inches.
Okay, we're finally getting them that size here on the Fox, so I was real happy to see that. I actually got a report from my buddy Pontoon Tony, if he's out there watching. A buddy of mine, he just got a pontoon boat last week, so I dubbed him Pontoon Tony. He's been on a live stream of mine, so forgive me for stealing your name, but it fits him. He loves that thing. Hooks and Hammocks does have a question. Chris asked, does Jodi do more anchoring, suspending, or dragging?
I mostly do anchoring. I fish over a lot of trash, or I'll fish over a ledge. I'll anchor up on the shallow and cast so many over the ledge and so many up in the shallow, trying to get them while they're coming to feed or while they're swimming through. I bought some drift sticks, I guess, for about 6 weeks now, and I've yet to open them. Every time I go, I plan on getting them out and trying, but it's just I don't have the time. I'm not getting down there early enough. I have to go on a Saturday where I can spend the whole day.
Oh, Tierra Arco says, who makes a good minnow bluegill trap? I think the best ones you can hit. I don't know if Jodi wants to chime in this, but you're more than welcome. But I think the best ones there are out there are ones that you make yourself. There's plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do that. Do you use traps for minnows or bluegills? I use
I've tried creek chubs. I can get plenty of those, but don't seem like I do any good with them. And then I bring bluegills, but I've caught a few on bluegills, but not that many. I like the cut bait best.
I probably 50-50 cut bait, live bait for me. It depends on which section of the river. And the one section I fished a lot when I was bank fishing, and that was usually live bait. And now I would say it's probably half and half the northern section where I fish now. So I catch them on anything and everything big size. You just got to be in their way when they're moving or get where they're sleeping. It's the way I kind of, not that they sleep, but you get what I mean, right?
Yeah.
You ever try float, like a Patriot James float? Have you tried that yet?
No, but I'm going to get some of them. During that ladies tournament, I could have used them.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, because the boat traffic, I was casting over trash, logs and stuff on the bottom. And every time a boat went by, I would swing, and then it would snag my lines, my hooks up in it. So if I could have floated over them, I know there's fish there, but I couldn't stay, unsnagged to get them.
It's good. Well, I got a couple of spots like that where I actually like to float baits it in. I wish I had one when I was fishing the Fish a Wish tournament, because that last spot I was in, I actually had I had a flathead on, and I lost him in the brush, and that whole bottom's littered with sticks and stuff, and you know what that means. They like it down there for some reason. Chris asks, Jodi, do you ever sleep?
Yes, I take naps. I don't really sleep.
That's why I think, and let's take a step back here. Jodi does help Avid on Avid Fisherman's Show every Sunday night. That's at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So check it out on Avid Fisherman's Show. That's why I think you're the perfect co-host for him, because neither of you sleep.
Yeah. I can go to sleep and stay asleep.
And your husband will sleep on the boat while you're fishing, won't he?
Yes.
Good for him.
He can sleep. I can't.
Well, that brings up a couple of questions. Is your husband a fisherman?
Yeah, but he likes to fish, but he doesn't like it as much as me, I'd say. But he has a disability, so he has to prop his leg up for blood flow. So that's part of the reason he sleeps.
That pontoon boat has to help with that, definitely.
Oh, yeah. I bought him a cot, and I keep blankets and pillows on there. I make it comfortable for him.
The more I hear about fishing off a pontoon boat, the more I kind of like the idea.
Mm-hmm. Now, the newer ones have the big couches and stuff. You wouldn't even have to have a cot,
Lee Evans catfishing with a $1 super chat. Thank you very much, Lee. Chris again says, Jodi, will you be on Avid's Saturday? What's going on Saturday?
Avid has started a new show called, I don't know if it's called the Fishing Hole or the Fishing Hangout. And it's where people can come together and has different screens set up, and you can fish a creek or a pond or a lake, wherever you want to fish. No pay lakes though, and you can fish whatever you want to. And it's just a hangout. There's no tournament, no contest or anything. It's just talk like you're sitting on the bank with somebody.
One of the biggest reasons why I like going live when I'm fishing, especially if I'm fishing alone, is the company.
Yes.
It's nice to have that. And if you got, 4 other people on screen fishing with you and Avid kind of reading the chat, that makes it even better. So I think that's a pretty good idea. Good place to hang out.
Yeah.
Betty says she needs a cot. This way she never needs to come off the water.
That's true.
What's going on, Sean? How you doing? So how'd you do this? Was it Sunday you were on there, or was it Saturday that I saw you fishing on Avid's channel?
On Avid's channel, it was Sunday morning. That's his first one, but they're going to be Saturdays.
Okay. They're going to be on Saturdays?
Yeah. I had to fish from my mom's pond. I could go to the river, and I caught a bass and probably about 15 bluegill.
Oh, okay. So you didn't get out on the river?
No.
You were out there later on, though, at night, weren't you?
I went Thursday night and stayed all night and come home the next morning.
I mean, how did you do?
The 16-pound blue, maybe a 5-pound blue, a 20-pound flathead, and a couple of 5-pound blues.
So when does the flathead bite die off out by you on Watts Bar?
The flathead bite usually starts around 9 to 10. If there's
I'm talking about in the year. Is it? I know people catch them in the winter down there. And there's all sorts of people that have things to say about it. We're not going to get into that here, but when do you consider the flathead bite to be over for the year?
When the water drops for winter.
Yeah, like what temperature? You mean water level, right?
Yes, the water level. Probably November. I'll start switching over towards blues.
Towards blues, and there's a lot of blues in Watts Bar as well, correct?
Definitely. And then I'll go back to flatheads about March when the water starts going back up.
My first April 26th is the first flathead I caught up here. So I'm guessing you guys are a month ahead, and we're a month ahead of you closing down, and the month behind you to get started. So you got 2 months on fishing down there, which really makes me jealous. So do you notice any difference in baits with the time of year, like early spring and such?
I use skipjack year round. Right now I'm finding skipjack not as effective though. So I'm trying to lean more towards the bluegill and trying to get on the shad.
Are your bites improving when you change your bait up?
No.
It's not improving. So maybe it's a population thing. Because I know I had heard you talk a little bit about the area you fish in might have been hit hard for certain reasons, right? A lot of people are hitting and taking the big fish home with them.
Well, I fish a lot of the areas that you see Catfish Dave and Catfish put videos out about. And if they put a video out, that place is flooded the next time. And I think they catch them and they keep them, a lot of them. And Catfish Dave just put 2 videos out up on the Emery where I fish a lot at.
Okay.
And I can tell a difference since he put it out. A big difference.
Really?
Yeah.
So do you go out there and is it flooded with people? Can you tell a real difference as far as like how many boats are out there?
Yes.
You can, huh?
Yeah. Justin put one out, and I had this one spot. It was Old Faithful. I went to every night when I got done trying new spots, and I'm like, I'll just go back to Old Faithful and anchor up. And I couldn't get in it no more. There's like 6 people out there drifting through it, and then they anchored down all night, and that was just the end of that spot.
Yeah. And they do well. I have a couple of spots here that bank spots, I should say, where if I was to video there or live stream from there, it'd be over. I mean, they're like plain as day. You're like hiding in a little nooks and crannies in town here and stuff, and they do pretty good.
Yeah.
Roger says Catfish Dave was at Nickajack Dam the day he got that PB of his. Congratulations again, Roger. You ever fish out that ways? Towards Nickajack?
It's on my list to go there. My truck the motor's going down in it, and I don't want to head that far off. But just as soon as I get the motor fixed, I'm heading that way. I'm going to go fish with Big Mike.
There you go. Is that where Big Mike fishes by Nickajack there?
He fishes in the Chattanooga area. Yeah.
In the Chattanooga area?
Yeah.
I remember I'd asked the catfish dude, Steve, I asked him a long time ago if he could move anywhere to catfish, where he would move, and he said Chattanooga area. So
yes, it
comes recommended. I know Lyle really adores the Mississippi. So those two rivers, between that and down where Doc Lang is in Alabama, I think you can't go wrong any of theirs. Well, then we get on to the East Coast, but I'm not moving east. I'm going to stay here in the Midwest, maybe move south, but definitely. So how do you transfer over to blues, or is that just something that happens naturally?
I've got spaces. I know where they're at. I go to those spots, and then I go deep water. A lot of times when the water drops, it tells me where to go. Some places I can't get to no more.
We got some smack talk going on from Brian B. We'll talk about that in a few minutes. We got time for that. I don't know if Jodi can see it, but it's regarding Charlie Brown. So, were they giving Jeremy's tournament cats a hard time last night in Avid Chat, weren't they?
Yes.
I might have been part of that. I apologize, Jeremy. I couldn't help myself. I think I even called him the new Chad.
Yes, you did.
There he is. He just spoke up. You've been summoned. So you've been doing. You've been on Kevin's tournaments, and what other tournaments have you been on?
I don't think I've done any more.
You haven't done any more, but you're gonna start. You're gonna start fishing against wood for flatheads against people, correct?
Oh yes, I'm starting a flathead challenge on my page. It'll be Thursday night.
Every Thursday night.
Yeah.
So you got a few more. You got a few more weeks before that's done. And who's your first competitor?
It is going to be Jeremy's tournament cats,
also known as
Charlie Brown.
Charlie Brown. And why is he known as Charlie Brown?
It's something Brian B started.
He looks a little like Charlie Brown.
Once he shaved, he did.
Or maybe he thinks you're Lucy and you're going to pull that flathead football out from him when he goes to get it.
That's exactly what I'm going
to do. So how bad do you think you're going to beat Jeremy?
Well, I think I'm going to wear him out, but he is a tournament fisherman. He's got a fast boat. He knows what he's doing. He's got all the equipment to pull it out and win. I'm not thinking it's going to be an easy win, but I think I'm going to lay him out.
We didn't say anything about you, Chad. What we said was he's the new Chad.
Yes.
He was taking about as much heat as you usually do. So how are you going to go about going after him?
I'm going to definitely have fresh bait, even if I have to buy it. I'm not going with that fresh skipjack. And then I'll definitely have some frozen in case I run out. And if I have to buy shad, I'm gonna buy some shad. If I can't.
No, how big a pieces of skipjack are you using? Are you doing the Doc Lang method where you just snip the tail off, slice it up a little bit, and throw the whole one on there?
No, I had big skipjack. I had big pieces I throw out, and then if they don't hit, then I'll cut them down to half the size.
Half the size?
A deck of cards or a small potato. Yeah. That'll
work. You had mentioned drifting sticks. What exactly are those? Is that a brand of rod? I'm not familiar with those.
Drifting sticks is made where it won't tangle up, and they're about 18 inches long, and they're not supposed to snag when you're drifting along with your baits.
Okay. Oh, you're talking about the dragon weights for those.
Yes. But the
sticks
I bought.
Chris wants to know if you throw a cast net.
Yes.
She does. Okay. Now, are you good at it?
I'm good enough to get bait.
Yeah, me too. I'll throw a taco a lot. You know the difference between a taco and a pancake, right?
Yeah.
I've been known to throw some pretty good, perfect tacos, which don't catch much bait.
Yeah. I do pretty good till I start getting tired. Then I get sloppy with it.
351 put up a super chat. Thank you very much. His message was Jeremy's fund for a Gamecocks hat. Got people laughing in chat going on here. So we talked a little bit about blues and stuff. What's your PB blue?
My PB blue is 45 pounds.
And your PB cat or PB flathead?
It was 42 pounds.
42 pounds. So those are decent sized ones, but you catch a lot of pretty close to that, right?
Yeah, I just can't seem to get out of that number, no matter how hard I try. I can't break it.
I was like that with the 30 pound. That 30 pound number is that way for me. I can catch 30 pounds throughout the year, not a lot, but throughout the year. And I always had a hard time getting into that 40-pound class fish. I got my one fish, but that was luck of the draw. I mean, I was at the right place at the right time. I know a lot of people in chat and a lot of people listening on a podcast can understand that, especially at my place of water. But that 40-pound class just keeps eluding me. I think I had one on this year, and I went ahead and lost it. It was horrible. I actually have video of it. I can't even bear to look at it.
Yeah. I've had
Breaks
that.
Your heart. Tell me a story about one that's gotten away.
I've had two that got away, and I know they's both flatheads. Like you know when you got a flathead, you know. And I hooked it, and I had a red eye on it, a live one, and it kept dancing and going on, and for like 10 minutes, and I thought, well, I'm tired of watching the pole. I'm gonna pull it out, and I didn't even unhook it. I just cut it in half and dropped it back down. And it instantly hit it and turned my boat immediately. And I'm like, I couldn't get out of the rod holder or anything. And then I fit that thing 25 minutes. And I'd pull it up and it would go back down. And I'm like, my back started hurting. If I had to go over, I would have fit it an hour. But I tightened my drag up.
Yeah, tried to horse him out of there.
I'm not letting you go back down. He taught me he was going back down and popped the hook out.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm just telling this for the people out there, and I know the people in chat know this, and I'm pretty sure that the people out in podcast land know it, but everything's out the window when you got a fish like that on the line. Isn't that true?
Yes.
Pretty much, you can go over your head. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to use the rod. I'm going to use my drag. Have faith in your line and your knots and all of that. But once you're hooked up, it's like, oh my God, I don't want to lose this fish. Let's get it done and over with.
Yeah.
At least that's how I am. I had gotten one to the boat this year that I think would have filled my 40-pound class sticker slot that I have on my boat. And I turn around to reach for my net, and there's no net in my boat. I had left it in my truck. So I went down to reach for the fish. I touched the leader, and the leader just popped as soon as I touched it. 50-pound leader, just, and that was it. So at least I got to look at it. I got it on video. At least I'm pretty sure I got it on video. I got it downloaded. I got to look at it. Maybe we'll do that this week. But it's a heartbreaker. I think I can still hear like the echoes of me crying from the river over here.
I'm not one to cry, but I did. Yeah.
I cry on the inside a lot, not on the outside, but I'm crying on the inside. Don't let anybody tell you different.
I was really upset.
Yeah. How about the second one you lost? Any good story there?
I did the same thing. I fit him, and then I hooked those pretty close to when I first got my boat, and I didn't really understand. I couldn't horse them in. And I tightened up my drag because I was getting wore out, and I popped the hook on him.
Yeah, we got people in chat telling about how everything. Jeremy over at Krill Catfishing says everything is calm until you see it. Josh, the weekend angler, was saying that try having a daughter with a big cat on. Don't think I've ever messed with the drag that much. That's a cool video if you guys want to check out Josh's channel. Obviously, the weekend angler. He's got a good video with his daughter on there. It's real good to see him get the ladies out there fishing. So do you consider yourself an example for other ladies out there that are fishing? There's quite a bit of them coming stepping forward these days. I consider you obviously one of them. We got Bex, who does really good on the Potomac. Got our Alicia Barnett, who really gives it her all. She grinds like Ryan Bortz does pretty much. And if I'm missing anybody, please forgive me. Obviously, you got my sisters, both of them. I would never forget them, Betty and Dee. Betty with her 80-pound blue this year. I mean, the guys are going to have a hard time keeping up with you, ladies.
Yeah. I love to see Betty's fish. I mean, I look up to her. I don't know her that well, but I know she can fish. So, and Dee, I mean, she lets Chad reel one in every once in a while.
She does. She absolutely does. She does say that you do haul your boat back and forth to the lake. Yes, you said, right? That was to answer Chris's question. For those of you listening on the podcast at home or out in the car, wherever you're at, we really appreciate it. And just know that this is recorded in front of a live audience. So when questions come up in chat, I try to ask them to our guests. So if you want to come in and ask some questions of whoever our guests are, please feel free to do so. We'd love to have you. Sometimes we even have giveaways, right, Jodi?
Right.
I think maybe I'll give away a couple of stickers today, and I'll throw in a couple of Pontoon Jodi stickers with them. What do you say?
That'd be good.
Yeah, we'll do that before the show's over. So got some more people coming in chat. So what are your plans for this weekend? You're going to fish with Avid, right, on Saturday morning?
I don't know if he may already have his group booked for that day.
Oh, so you're not going to be a regular on there?
Not unless he needs me to.
Okay. I thought that Avid definitely would have wrangled you into that one.
Thursday night, I'll be fishing against Jeremy. And then Sunday, Sunday evening will be Avid's show. Okay.
Let's talk about your tournament with Jeremy. When exactly is it? When and where, so people can tune in?
It's going to be Thursday night right after your show goes off. So I think that's 10 p.m. Central Time.
No, it'll be 9 p.m. Central Standard Time after Panfish Nation. That's Lyle's show on the Panfish Nation channel.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I just want to make sure that people know where to go. We'll have Fishing with the Chat on at 7. Actually, it's quite the night. We got Ryan Bortz fishing at 6. We're gonna go Central Standard Time. 6 p.m. Central Standard Time will be Ryan Bortz, Blue Collar Fishing, on his channel. He's got a cool little talk show. He's trying to keep his channel moving while he's having some personal stuff going on. And then you got Fishing with the Chad, the bait shop on his fishing. You got the bait shop on Fishing with the Chad at 7, and then I'm on with Lyle Stokes on Lyle's Panfish Nation at 8, and then we got a tournament right afterwards. I'll make sure to be watching that. That ought to be fun. So how did this come to be?
We was up late talking on. Well, I actually come into the group late, and Jeremy was setting up on screen saying he wished somebody would call him out, and I'm like, I'll call you out. I'll fish you. And he said, sure. He said, if you want to. And I'm like, yeah. And then Instigator was in the background, which is the catfish regulator.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, why don't we just make it a Flathead only challenge? And then Jeremy really hadn't watched any of my videos, so he agreed to it. And I'm like, sure. And that's how it's about.
It's good to see all the guys out there getting behind you and really giving Jeremy the business, because he's been taking it hard. And I don't think it's because I think that the people out there legitimately think you're going to destroy him, Jodi.
I'm not going to say I am. My bite has gotten harder the last 2 weeks after those videos went out, probably about 3 weeks.
How's Jeremy been doing? Have you been keeping an eye on your competition?
Yeah. I've always been told by my mom, if you can't say something nice, don't say it at all. He's fishing.
But you've been watching, right?
Fishing.
Chris wants to know if you fished the 100-foot deep hole at Watts Bar.
Yes, but all I caught was about 10 pounders out of it. I didn't catch what Catfish Dave did. Okay,
I didn't realize there was a 100-foot hole over there. Deep Magic 100-foot deep hole, right? They're all over the place.
I never hit 100. I hit like 98, 99. And then there's actually another hole about 8 minutes from me that I hit 95 to 97 in it.
Thank you for the super chat, Brian B. Catfish, and he says his name is Charlie Brown. Could be worse. He could be called the golfer. Carolina Real Screamer says, "Go, Miss Jodi, go." Everybody's getting behind you. I'm on Team Jodi myself. I've been picking some winners lately. Although, except for the Has You Got What It Takes when Brian B was on there, I was Team Brian all the way, but he made a good show of it. And then my tournament, I couldn't pick any winners, but I sure as heck had fun watching. It's hard to pick usually, for the most part. But if you're in it, it's easy for me to pick, Jodi. Or if LG Bass is in there, LG Bass is a favorite of mine too, even when he ain't fishing. He was fishing with Aaron on what did they call the mixed river and lake tournament that they just had this weekend. Yeah. He was fishing right next to Aaron, and I was still on Team LG Bass. Tom's a good dude.
I think LG was the one catching them though, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. He did catch a couple of them. Josh, Weekend Angler, wants to know again, when is the Flathead Bash? Josh, it is Thursday after Panfish Nation on Jodi's channel. Correct, Jodi?
Yes.
Okay. We want to make sure we hammer that into people. We want to do like 2 stands and keep repeating until people can't forget.
And if anybody wants to join the show, it's going to run for 7 weeks. It'll end right before the week before Thanksgiving. If you think you can take Jodi out when it comes for flatheads, I wouldn't even go up against you. I wouldn't put the Fox River up against you. Maybe if I went south a little bit, the bite seems to be way south of me, but I don't know the water is good enough to be brave enough with my boat there. So I'm going to let you have the championship. I'll be like, Jodi, way to go. Well, on the challenge, I'm going to include flatheads, blues, and the channels, but the blues and the channels won't count as much as flathead.
They are. Okay.
The ability to get to the flathead, they're not in their waters or they're not plentiful.
Mm-hmm. So is that pound for pound, or are you going to go, how are you doing numbers?
I'm going to do a point system by the pound. And it has to start out with a 2-pound fish to count.
All right, 2 pound. Okay. That's a small fish. You should go a little bigger. Weed out the dead weight.
You think so?
Yeah, I think a 4-pound fish is fair.
Okay.
At least for competition, but that would be me. It's your tournament. Don't let me tell you how it's run. So,
but see, I didn't know. I thought channels run kind of small. I don't catch that many of them.
That's why a 4 pound's a good one. I can catch little dinks all day and give you a run for the money, but I don't think that's. I don't. I guess it could work. Yeah. Chad says I found an 80+ foot hole here in the Ohio this weekend. It's going to be paying it a visit. Hit it in the winter, like you were saying, Chad. Mm-hmm. Good deal. And I think I saw there it is. Uncle Lou with the $10 super chat says Brian B. Dinkins, the ball washer club scrubber. That's a golf connotation. I think that was pointed towards Chad and him. They're going to have maybe we should have a golf tournament.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do that. You hear that? I called it first, people. We might have a catfisherman's golf tournament this spring. Be ready, all you golfers. I'm terrible at it, but I'll go out and I'll whack the ball around. Especially if I get to do it with Chad. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, we got someone telling me to check messages here. Okay. I don't have any messages. It could be the internet. It was funky today, everybody that's in chat with Facebook going down. I think everybody's coming back on Facebook. It even took a while to get Lyle's show set up. It took a while for me to get my shows set up. I think everybody's trying to get back on there and answer messages, let alone all the messaging apps that Facebook owns. I think they're being flooded worldwide. So I'm just happy we were able to get hooked up here. So hold on a second. I saw a comment from Betty here. Wait, rolled off here. Betty says, channels run kind of small. Jodi needs an introduction to Mendota. Yeah, you should come up here in the spring and we can get you on some 20-pound plus channel cats up here. I think you'd like that a lot. I know it's changed a lot of minds of people that have come up here and got into them. So do you have a PB channel cat?
I've never weighed one. I've caught very few.
No?
3 or 4 pounds.
Okay. So. Yeah, when they get up around 10 pounds, you'll want to weigh them. You'll be like, holy smokes. Holy Toledo, like I say in my videos, or what in tarnation? Mm-hmm. Avid wants a sticker giveaway. We'll do those after we're done talking to Jodi. We'll do those at the end, so hang around. We'll do a sticker giveaway for Avid stickers. We'll do some for a package with mine and Jodi's. Mine are coming in tomorrow, so we'll get those sent out too. I got a couple other stuff I need to send out, including a Brian B. and then the winner of the Catfish Weekly Catfishing Crappie hat. And then I'm out, folks. I'm sorry. I got to order another batch. I had a whole batch and they all went. So I apologize for that, but we'll try and get some more done. Let's see. Seeing if does anybody have any more questions for Jodi? So do you eat catfish?
I love catfish. I don't really eat them out of my waters though.
No, and tell us a little bit about Watts Bar and the water quality there.
There's contamination. There was a coal ash spill a few years ago, and a lot of the people who worked cleaning it up actually died.
Really? That's horrible.
And that's where I fish at a lot. Mm-hmm. And so I don't keep anything from around that steam plant.
How recent was this?
I'd have to look it up, but like 10, 15 years.
Okay. So were you fishing at that time or no?
I was fishing in front of the steam plant, but a lot of that happened behind it.
Behind it? Okay. And did you see a big fish kill happen when that happened?
No, I wasn't fishing a lot back then though.
Okay.
Maybe once a month, I'd drive down there.
Okay. Looking for some comments here. I'm losing some comments here, people. You have to forgive me if I missed a question here.
That place has tons of fish.
I'd say so. Mm-hmm. I'd say a lot of people. I have some friends who go down there that have done pretty good. Right there at Nickajack, obviously, and north of there, up into Chattanooga and stuff. So they do really well up there. So, so what else you got planned coming up for your channel?
Well, I just want to produce good content. Right now, I'm just doing small videos, and I kind of want to stay like that. I'm going to start doing some lives, and my goal is I want on big fish. I consider that is my hunting. I'm hunting big fish, and I'm happy with the fish I'm catching, but that's not what I'm looking to catch. I'm after bigger fish.
Hooks and Hammocks has chimed in here. He said December 22nd, 2008 was the coal ash spill. Thank you, Chris, for looking that up. We got lots of chicken talk going on. Chris Hazelton says, the company I used to work for supplied the coal ash conveying equipment for that steam plant. All right. Mm-hmm. It's unfortunate. We need coal, we need energy and stuff, though. That's the problem. We got to find, safer ways of doing all that. And it's a shame whenever it does, but we got to do that. Oh, Roger would like to know what kind of trolling motor you run on your boat, on your pontoon.
No, I can't even think of it. It's not the name brand. It's whatever Jeremy's running that brand, but it's just a straight. I drop it down when I want to use it. If it's up in the air, I think it's got a 45 thrush and a 45 shaft. And when I want to use it, that's hand operated. I don't have the nice.
Okay. Kind of like the Richard Gene fishing machine type where it's got the twist knob. Sometimes those are the best. I had one of those on an old canoe that I used, and it was easier than it is easier than anything else to use. So once you get into the foot pedals and the remote controls, it's nice to be able to steer from the back of the boat. But other than that, do you do any bumping? Roger also asked.
No, but it's on my list. I watched him, and he actually explained it to me and taught me. So
you might need a little bigger trolling motor to do that, I'm guessing.
Well,
or can you keep up with the current right by the dam there?
I wouldn't be fishing around the dam in the pontoon. That's my only thing about going up there to the dam. I don't think I can get up close to it in the pontoon. It wouldn't be safe.
Okay. All right. And the safety is important. Do you wear your life preservers while you're in the boat, Jodi?
I wear them if I'm not around. A lot of times I'm fishing in slack water. I've lost my current.
Okay.
But if I'm around the dam, yeah, I've got a life jacket on.
Good for you. I should need to wear my life jacket a lot more. I know a lot of people that were saved by him. So I promise you, I'll start wearing it. I promise my wife too, but she's not listening here. So that's good. Any other questions in chat, people? Why don't you let us know? We'll be happy to ask them. Jodi, I want to also say next March, I am going to do the second 1-versus-1 bracket tournament. We're going to call it 1-versus-1 March Madness. I want to let you know and let everybody know in chat that I'll be setting those up. It'll be the month of March. We're going to do that. So if you want to get in on it, I'll let people know when you can email. It's going to be a random select. I'd be honored if you put your name in the hat. I really would.
Sure.
I got a couple other people. I'm going to try and figure out the logistics, try and get we won't get into too many specifics, but I think it'll be a lot of fun. It was a good time, and I'd really love to have you part of it. So hopefully you can get in.
I would love
Brian B's already says, I'm getting in it, so bring it. I got some ideas we got to talk about, me, you, and Creo. I think we might have some fun with that. So Jodi, I don't see any other questions in chat, so I want to thank you for being part of the Catfish and Crappie podcast. I want to wish you all. Wait, we got another question. Chris says, Jodi, do you take snacks out with you when you fish? What's your favorite snack? We didn't talk about food this whole time, so here we go. It's about time. Better late than ever. Thank you, Chris, for straightening me out on that one.
I usually grab something from McDonald's or somewhere on my way down. Well, when I get down there's a McDonald's. And I'll get something there, Bojangles, something like that. And I usually
Bojangles. I've never eaten at a Bojangles. What can I have at a Bojangles if I ever see one?
I like the chicken tenders, and then they have dirty rice, and then they got hot pinto beans.
Dirty rice and hot pinto beans. I'm not a big chicken tender guy. Yeah. I'll have a chicken tender sandwich, but plain, I don't know. Hogleg says, why do you fish barefoot? I didn't know you fish barefoot. I didn't realize that.
I hate shoes.
I don't like them either.
I'm barefoot all the time.
And do you have carpet on the deck?
Yeah, I got carpet. When I get off work, I don't want to wear shoes no more. It's more comfortable. And
absolutely.
I've always been barefoot.
It's like fishing in your living room, just like you said, right?
Yes. Right. Exactly. I mean, I don't wear shoes at home.
All right, Jodi, again, I think we got another question popping up here. Jodi, we all know you're going to stop Jeremy this Thursday. Are you going to give him a chance during Tacticat? Oh, that's right. Josh is holding the Tacticat. Are you in on that as well?
Yes, I got in on it.
That's going to be a cool one. Just make sure you catch your small fish first.
Yeah. I'll start out with small hooks and small baits.
If anybody's listening at home and you want to get in on some of this tournament action, it's a lot of fun. I highly recommend you come into YouTube, check out channels like mine, check out channels like Weekend Anglers, obviously Pontoon Jodi. Kevin over at Palmetto Cats is constantly doing tournaments. He's having his Walmart bait tournament, I think it's called, which is a cool one. And this weekend, I believe, is Chad's couples tournament. Did you get in on a couples tournament?
I'm in on it next weekend.
Next weekend, so the next 10th. 2 weekends.
Yeah, I think it's the 10th I'm on. I'll have to look and see. And then I'm also in the monster tournament.
And the Monster Cat tournament. See, they're everywhere. You got to get on there, people. Come on to YouTube, check out the chat rooms, check out the live shows. You'll be happy you did. If you're looking to make new friends, have some fun fishing, learn stuff about fishing, you got to swing by. Give these people subs, watch their content. You like what you see, hang around for a little while, meet some new people. Trust me, you'll enjoy it. So Chad's tournament is this weekend, I believe, right, Chad? Correct me if I'm wrong. They can always go to your Facebook group, Fishing with the Chad, or go to Fishing with the Chad YouTube channel. He's got stuff on there. You can check out his live show on Thursday. I'm sure he'll have information there. So why don't you guys come on over and get registered for any of these tournaments coming up. I guarantee you're having a good time. So let's see. We got any more? Every time I go to say good night and thank you to you, Jodi, they adore you so much they don't want to let you go, which is cool. Yes, chat says this Saturday and Sunday and the following, so the next 2 weekends.
Yes.
All right, Jodi. So once again, thank you very much for being part of this. Guys in chat, hold on. We're going to do a quick sticker giveaway afterwards. We'll get the prize wheel fired up. I'll get those stuff shipped out to you tomorrow. And hopefully Avid will get his shipped out as well. So we'll be giving away a pack of a couple of catfish and crappie stickers, along with some pontoon boat Jodi stickers, a pair of those included. She sent me a whole bunch of them. Thank you again for that. Oh, wait. Josh, I've got messages here. My messages, I have no messages, guys. Something must be going on with the internet. I have 0 messages. So I apologize for that. Where was I? Yeah, so stick around. Thanks for listening to the podcast. Thanks for being in chat. I appreciate every one of you. Hang around for the giveaway. Have a good night. All right, let's do the giveaway, folks. I appreciate every one of you. I seriously don't have I have no messages on Facebook, people. I don't know what's going on, Jodi. They're hollering at me, check your messages. I don't have any. It's been a weird night. Let me get the prize wheel loaded up here. Giveaway tool. This is pretty simple. Should I make them difficult like Lyle did?
No, we'll make
spaces and commas and all that stuff, Lyle. All right. You only have to enter in this once, and I will do the drawing for both prizes out of the pool. I'm giving Lyle business, and I can't even enter this in correctly. All right. We got that there. Stickers. Let me share the screen out here. Screen 2. Allow. All right. So enter it in. Hashtag stickers, just like it says on the screen, and we'll do the giveaway. And now I'm getting some messages in chat. Let me see. I'm getting messages now to check my messages. Let's see what's going on here, Jodi. I think some people might have some questions. New stickers came in today. If you want to give one away, cool. We'll give one away too. We got 3 sets of stickers. Josh just gave one from the Weekend Angler. Avid's going to give one away. We got stickers going up from everybody. Lyle Stokes. Lyle Stokes' messages just came through from earlier today. And I think that's it for messages. So we got 3 sets of stickers to give away. So what do you say we do how many we got in there? We got 43. We'll give them a couple minutes, Jodi. So did you have fun on the show?
Oh, yeah, it's a blast. Thanks for having me. Yeah, you made it easy. And anytime the group gives questions, it makes it a lot easier too.
It absolutely does. Sometimes they kind of throw me off a little bit, but we usually can handle it pretty good. I see Buck Williams came in. David Martin, what's up, David Martin? Catfish Heroes. Sean, I believe I said hello to you. Backwards Barbarian. A lot of people came in. We got still 80 people in chat, which is cool. I really appreciate everybody coming in. So let's see how many people we got on the prize wheel here. We got 51 entering. Oh, we still got people entering. D's entering it again. So we'll give it a little time. Let's see how many we can do. Got 79 in chat. We got 79 people watching. Real Gals Fishing. I do love that name. Mm-hmm. Dale Hayslips getting in on it. Sean Abney. What's up, Sean? Buck Williams, Melissa. All right. We'll give it a second. If I don't see any more stickers coming through. Squirrels Magnet Fishing, what's up? He entered in. Freddy's Outdoor Adventures entered in. You boy Troy, what's up, Troy? How you doing, bud? Setting hooks, crossing eyes. What's going on, Ryan? All right, what do you say we do a sticker giveaway, Jodi? You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, the first one will be for Avid sticker since he wanted to give one away, so sit tight, folks. This is for the Avid Fisherman sticker. Avid, if you could list in chat how you want them to get a hold of you. Melissa, congratulations, Melissa. Melissa, Avid will post in chat, I hope, on how to get in touch with them. You can usually do it through Facebook. Waiting for Avid to answer. Regulators. Jodi, we want to hear a funny story, according to regulators.
You put me on the spot, Aaron. You're instigating again.
Is that what he's doing? We'll give away. We'll let you think while I'm giving away. The weekend angler, Josh, is going to give away a sticker. Josh, you can message me how you want them to get in touch with you, or you can just get in touch with them on Facebook, I believe. Muskrat Adventures, Muskrat, congratulations. Josh has got some new stickers. You know how to get in touch with him. I imagine his contact information is both on Facebook and on his About page on YouTube. So let's do the one where I'm going to give away 2 of mine. They're coming in tomorrow. I'll send them out as soon as I get them the next day. So Wednesday, I want to make sure I get that straight. We'll send you 2 of mine and 2 of Jodi's in an envelope. There we go. And this is for the last one. The new catfish and crappie stickers. They're not really that new. They're just oval, a little bit bigger. Hog leg catfishing. Awesome hog leg. Also, Melissa one. Oh, they got all sorts of stickers coming, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Good for you guys. If you guys could get in touch with me, you can get in touch with me on Facebook. Or if you want to email me at the email address on the About page on my channel page. Okay, folks, my email is there for everybody to see along with mailing address. There's J-Dog's Gone Fishing. So thank you again, everybody, for watching. I appreciate you. Look forward to we got Roger tomorrow. We got James on Wednesday. Just name a few. I always worried I'm going to miss something. We got Ryan Bortz at 6. We got the Bait Shop at 7. We got Panfish Nation at 8. And then at 9 o'clock, we got Jody's against Charlie Brown, right?
That's right.
So check it out. There's lots of good stuff. Friday, obviously, we got Stan on. We got Stan Day on Sunday and all sorts of stuff. So everybody have a great week. Be blessed. Get out there and fish. Have a good one. Thank you again, Jodi. Bye-bye, guys.